Hello friends, my name is Radha Masood. Today we will discuss about the topic Varun's theory of expectancy. Friend, this is a very important topic. If we talk about with respect to project management or PMBOK, friend, this is an important topic. And this is with respect to exam point of view. You may see this topic in the exam. Maybe one or two questions or three questions you may see in the exam of project management, or if you are planning to give exam of PMP. Friend, more than an exam, uh, if you are a professional project manager and working in any organization as a project manager, so as a practical project management, this topic is very important to understand that what is the Varun's theory of expectancy. So friend, this is very important to understand the topic of Varun's theory of expectancy. So friend, first of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Varun's theory of expectancy. Friend, first of all, try to understand that this is a topic which is directly related to motivation. Okay, so basically we talks about motivation, that what are the factors through people motivates. Okay, and what are the factors through which people demotivated, because we all knows that if a person is motivated, he can give 100%. Okay, and he is not, if he is demotivated, so he will definitely can't give 100%, and he will move towards a failure. So friend, first of all, we need to understand that what is motivation. Before going into the deep of topic, main topic, what we need to understand motivation first. Friend, motivation is a state of mind filled with energy and enthusiasm which drives a person to work in a certain way to achieve desired goals. Friend, motivation is a positive energy. First of all, try to understand motivation. Motivation is a positive energy which pushes a person towards specific goal, specific objective and aim. Okay, so motivation is very important. See friend, if you have ever seen a cricket match, when the cricket match is starting, the captain of the team is talking with the team members and he pushes them towards some, he talking with the team. Basically he is giving the positive energy to the team members to defeat the opponent team. Okay, so basically he is talking, but actually he is giving the positive energy to the team member to push them towards some specific goal. What is the goal? The goal is to defeat the opponent team. Similarly friend, if you have ever seen the football match, in the football match the coach of the team is on the outside of the ground, and he is continuously talking. Why he is talking? Because basically he is highlighting the mistakes of the team, that what are the mistakes they are doing, but actually he is pushing them hard towards some specific goal. What is the goal? The goal is to defeat the opponent team. Similarly, you have seen the speeches of political leaders, like the any specific ABC political leader is talking on the TV, on the road. So he is motivating the team members. He is motivating the nation towards some specific goal, some specific target, whatever the target is. But the objective is that he wants to motivate them. Motivation means that the positive energy, state of mind, positive energy, he is pushing towards some specific goal. So friend, this is very important that the team should be motivated. Friend, in project management as well, this is a very important factor. Friend, if you are implementing any project and your team is motivated, so there are very high chances that you can achieve your project, that you can complete your project successfully. And on the other hand, if your team is demotivated, so there are very high chances that you can't complete your project on time, or you may have to face the failure. So friend, first of all, try to understand the team should be motivated, because if they are motivated they will give 100%, and they will try hard to achieve something, to complete the project, to achieve the target objective aims. And friend, if the team is demotivated, they will not give 100% and they will move towards a failure. So first of all, we have to understand that what are the factors through which we can motivate a team, and what are the factors through which the team become demotivated. Friend, understand one thing, that if any person think that whatever he is doing he will not get the recognition, he will not get any reward, he will not get any respect, so he become demotivated. Many times it happens that if a resource is working in any organization, but uh, he is not motivated. Why? Because he thinks that whatever he is doing, his boss will not recognize it, his boss will not give any appraisal, any raise in the increments, he will not notice my performance. So that's why he think that whatever he is doing he will not be noticed and he will not get the reward, so that's why he became demotivated. So friend, first of all, we have to understand deeply that what are the factors through which we can motivate a team, because if we can understand clearly the factors through which we can motivate the team, so we can implement it in our projects and we can apply it on the resources, so that we can get the better results. So now here comes the theory of Varum's scheme, the which is the name of the theory is expectancy. Friend, uh, as per the theory of expectancy, there are two conditions. uh, the Varun says stated that people will be highly productive and motivated if two conditions are met. What are those two conditions? People believe it is likely that their efforts will lead to the successful results, and those people also believe they will be rewarded for their success. What does it mean? See, if you are implementing e-commerce solution for a customer, and ABC resource is working on the project, first of all, the ABC resource believe in his self. Okay, he believes that he can complete the project successfully, first of all. Then secondly, if we complete the project successfully, we will get the reward. What will be the reward? Like for example, appraisal, raise in increments in the salary, some certificates from the organization. So if a person has these two conditions, so he will be highly motivated and he will give his 100% and he will try his level best to complete the project. On the other hand, on the another resource, like for XYZ is another resource, he believe from his own self that he can't complete the project on time, he can't complete the project successfully, and he also believe that whatever I am doing, I will not be noticed, my boss will not give me reward, my boss will not recognize me, so that's why he is not giving 100%. Like he is just working, but he is not giving his 100%. So that person will highly be demotivated. Okay, so friend, first of all, try to understand the theory of expectancy means two conditions through a person will be highly motivated. First of all, that whatever he is doing he can successfully complete it, and after successful completion he will get the reward. This is the this is the two conditions of theory of expectancy, Varroom's theory of expectancy. Normally, friend, theory of expectancy we can divide in three figures, three areas. First of all, expectancy. Expectancy means the effort. Effort means that we are expecting that we can complete something. Okay, we believe that we expect that we can complete on time, we can successfully complete a project. Okay, then based on the expectancy we perform very well, we perform 100%, we give our 100% that we have to achieve something, we have to complete the e-commerce solution on time, we must have to complete and we must have to satisfy the customer. And based on the performance, because we perform very well, we we get the reward means that, for example, if you are working in any organization, you expect that you will get the good increments, you will get the certificates from the organization. So this is called the expectancy theory of Varroom. So friend, that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thank you. Thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.